As graded from Hive Mindset, it hit his G spot. So, it hits my G spot too, to be honest.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Dillo Pillow. Welcome to the 7th song draft. For this one, my guest and I will each be drafting a team of Earl Sweatshirt Songs, and you guys will get to vote on who picks the better team. The loser owes the winner an Arby's 10-gallon hat. Arby's! I'd like to welcome my guest for today, Connor, YouTube man. Connor, are you the majority owner of YouTube?
You could say I got a relationship with whatever her name is, Wajiski. Yeah, she's my mom.
Oh wow, that's a fun fact to start off the video.
Nah, but seriously, yeah, no, I own YouTube. I know I'm like humble and I'm trying to bring myself up a little bit through just like slowly growing. I gotta start out like the rest of us.
Yeah, challenge yourself a little bit. Yeah, well, I appreciate you taking the time to support other YouTubers, you know, since you own the platform.
I see what you guys are doing and it's fantastic. I would gladly help the little men.
Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to see future song drafts. Check out the other videos I've done in the series. I've had some great guests. For today's draft, we're each going to be drafting one song from each of Earl's 5 albums, and we'll rotate who picks first. Connor, you can get us started with Doris.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. I was going through this earlier, and it's really hard to choose one specific song. This whole thing is just incredible, but I'm going to pick Hive.
Crack-a-lacking like snap, crackle, popping your ammo off. Hide your face and throw your flannels off. Sweatshirt, nigga.
That song, man. I knew, like, every word to that song when I was, like, 16. Vince Staples' verse on that thing is one of the best he's ever done. Period. You know, I understand that he has a lot of great verses and all that, but man, dude, that ending verse right there is just, it trumps everything else. I'm telling you. And then, I mean, everybody's performance is great. Casey on the chorus is very nice. Earl switching off with him is very cool. Earl's first verse going into the track is fucking incredible. I mean, that shit is legendary. So, spectacular showcase of artistry there. It's great.
I think whenever Earl and Vince work together, it's just like a phenomenal track. And shout out to Casey as well. That is one of the best on the album. Doris overall is just crazy.
Doris, man, that album, I mean, it's not my favorite Earl project, but it's definitely like probably number 2.
I mean, I'm left with some options for my pick. I know what I gotta go with, though. With my pick, I'm going with Night.
Like to send a shout to the fathers that didn't raise us, to every old hated now unable to say much.
It's my favorite Earl song. Just an incredible beat. Dama went crazy on his verse. So did Earl. And just the way that it like slows down, it goes like speeds up and then slows down and fades out. Like I've never really heard a track do that with each verse before, but I just love that. It caught my ear like from the first time that I ever heard it, and it's just been on repeat since. And they both do a really good job of speaking on the journey that they took. And like they might have been frowned upon like along the way, but they did their thing, you know, they're making it out. So amazing as an outro track.
Honestly, couldn't agree more. That track may be my most played song from the album. Like that song is absolutely spectacular and one of a kind too.
Neither of us picked Chum, which is like his biggest track, but
if we could throw a hot take into here real quick, I don't know if the people are gonna like this one. Chum is not even top 5 on the project. Sorry. Gotta throw it out there. I like the song, but you know, it's just, it doesn't compare to a lot of other tracks on there.
All right, next we're going to I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. I'm gonna take the first pick from this album. I'm gonna go with a little bit of an outlier from this album. I'm gonna take Wool.
I guzzle the tall boy, Jehovah ain't called back, and y'all still debating over Earl music.
I really like Vince, and I think, you know, Connor picked, you know, Hive with the Vince verse on that one. I think this Vince verse is like of the same quality, if not better. Like, this is an incredible verse. Just delivery is so good. The beat is fantastic. The song is a lot different than a lot of the songs on this album, so I can see, you know, why maybe people wouldn't pick it off this one, but I really like it. And Earl's flow is crazy. He talks his shit. Again, talking about people doubting him and stuff, that he's made it. So I think compared to the darkness of this album, I think it's like a bright spot in like moving forward.
What a pick. That is an outlier, I will say. Let's get into mine. This is gonna be some depressing shit right here. Sorry guys, but this track is just too much for me. It's gonna be Grief.
Focus on my chat ain't as frantic as my thoughts. Lately I've been panicking a lot, feeling like I'm stranded in a mob.
That song, dude, the beat is super wonky. The drums are pretty damn crushed. It's a very off-kilter song. Definitely like one of my most played Earl songs. It's like a fever dream. I'm just in this world where it's all bleak and gray and just, it's like the music video almost.
Yeah,
like
the video is crazy. I
feel like it's the music video. Like that's how I feel about this track even before watching the music video. Some dimension that I cannot get out of. It's great.
All right, moving on to some rap songs. Connor, you can go first on this one.
Oh man, this is like top 3 album of all time for me. So picking a song is kind of difficult. Look, this is a fan favorite, but I'm choosing Azukar.
I only get better with time. That's what my mom say to die. Say to kill him this time.
Azukar, you can't like, I don't even know how to explain it. This is the best Earl song. It's the best one. Like the first time I listened to this album, I got Cane's. I went to this little park area or whatever to listen to the album and eat my food. And when this song came on, I just dropped everything and I ran it back like 5 times. I was like, holy shit. The sample on this song is fucking magical. It gives me warmth, this sample. In the vast coldness of this album, that's like one of the warmer spots. Like this song, it's a showcase of immense talent from Earl Sweatshirt for sure. His bars are crazy. This beat is crazy. The sample usage is crazy. I mean, everything about the song is insane. Definitely encapsulates the album as well. Fucking great song.
I was kind of assuming that you were going to pick that one, but I mean, like, you know, with some rap songs, they all kind of mesh together very well. So it's not like there's like a standout, but that one has become a pretty big fan favorite every time. For my pick, I will go with December 24.
Scramble, get the big tall, Fetty in and get home. Tally up the wins, though.
I think like represents a shift in Earl's career. I think this was the first song that was recorded for some rap songs. So I think that's always important to note. You know, it started the poetic tracks that he really has leaned into over the years. So obviously a very dark time for him with his grandmother nearing death, you know, troubles with his father, of course, the split from Odd Future. So all of that and you know, captured into this short track, it's a lot to take in, but it's very well done.
For sure. I mean, even for the track title, like whenever I hear it with the track title, I mean, I always find Christmas is a sad time. For that track to have that title, it all makes sense. I mean, especially with everything else that was going on in his life.
It's definitely a very relevant track for him, and I'm sure he looks back on that one. It's like probably glad that he documented it, but even though it was a really dark time.
It gives me shivers, man. It's definitely a cold track, and I know it's December, so I'm not trying to make a pun, but it is a cold track.
All right, moving on to Feet of Clay. I'm going to go first on this one. You know, Feet of Clay is a shorter album. There might be a standout track here. I'm going to pick El Toro Combo Meal.
I seen red, I'm in charge. You seen red because you salty. I keep the tears on my mind.
Mavi went crazy. I think that was great to get them working together. The beat is very simple and it kind of just lets them speak. Mavi's verse is really cool in contrast to Earl's because he has a little bit more, you know, energy, and the vocal effects on Earl's track or like part of the track are so unique. I love that. It feels like he's like almost all around you, like he's like talking from the sky or something like that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's such a unique feeling, and that is probably the standout track from that album.
Yeah, I can definitely say it's like it's God talking to me. I mean, that track is incredible for sure. It's definitely probably the best on there.
What are you going to pick then?
Man, okay, I'm not trying to make no funny business here or anything like that. You know, this is a serious video. I have to pick the fan favorite. It's East.
30 racks of weed, no fat in the collard greens. Off toppers, me no cap, I don't bottle things.
He did it. He picked it.
Okay, so hear me out. I understand it's not a track that you'd probably want to listen to on your downtime. It turns on my fight or flight, to be honest. I will admit that is my most played song from the album.
Very interesting. That's a fun fact for sure.
I have some interesting musical tastes, to say the least. This song, I don't know. It's super out of place for Earl's discography and just especially this project in general, that it's just so hard to ignore, and it has a certain charm to it because of like how out of place it is, how terrible it is. Just everything like that. I mean, as a fan of Cemetery, I will say I do like terrible music. This is definitely one of the songs in that category.
That's gonna be a make or break pick, I think. We'll see what the people think of that one in the votes. All right, last album, most recent album, Sick. You got first pick.
This one definitely brought me back to the Doris days a little bit. Oh man, it's so hard to pick on this one because I think just every track kind of flows together. There's just one song on here that you just gotta pick. It's Tabula Rasa.
Venture there and back, tall tales tossed to the breeze. We keep facts in the midnight wax. Family tree sap.
You gotta go with All Reliable. I mean, this song, look, you can't go wrong with Arm & Hammer. You know, Billy Woods, Elucid. I mean, they incredible rappers, especially Billy Woods. Holy shit, Billy fucking Woods. Billy Woods does great on this track. I think he has the best verse on this song. I will say Earl's entrance into the track, oh my god, it's like, it's smooth as a baby's butt. He comes in with such like spunk, whatever, musk. There's just so much to talk about this song. Because like the sample as well, I mean, it's such a simple beat. So simple. It's very simple, but like it's super effective. It's one of a kind. It's something else. It's definitely a song that I wanted to hear from Earl again. This is what we got. I'm so happy about it. Definitely best from the album. For sure.
Okay.
To me.
I feel like that's like kind of a hot take. I don't know if I would have expected you to pick that one. With my pick from 2010, I'm going to go... Oh, I just said it.
Nice.
No, yeah, I'm going to pick 2010 from Sick.
I'm gonna need a bigger bag for the cohort. Trying to make a millionaire out of slum dogs. Bet that head crack blunt force.
This track is what really got me back into Earl because I hadn't listened to him for a little while, and that single really caught my ear. Super like different production for him. Black Noise went crazy with that beat. The pacey delivery, it's like more of the Doris style. I think I was like, whoa, Earl's, changed up a little bit because he's been in like some darker times for some years now. I think this is a good track. It reflects on the journey quite a bit. 2010, a very important year for him, obviously when he first released his first project, but also the beginning of kind of some darker times for him too. He went through a lot after that. So
I love the sample on the song. I love it. It is so smooth. I mean, as Graydon from Hive Mind said, it hit his G spot. So we gotta say something about that. And Earl, he just slides as usual. It's fucking incredible. I mean, it hits my G spot too, to be honest. That song. If Tabula Rasa wasn't on here, that'd be the best song.
Speaking of 2010, it's time for a bonus pick. We're going into the Earl mixtape. We're throwing it in. We've never picked 6 songs on a draft before, but we had to with Earl. I guess I got first pick. Well, I'm going to go with the classic track that is Earl.
I'm a hiding by the astronaut, crashing while jacking off the buffering mids, Asheroth eating applesauce.
That's his breakout song. The video is a classic, amazing performance, crazy beat, literally unforgettable track. Said a lot of crazy shit on that track. There's a lot to take in. I don't think it maybe would be received very well now, but of course it's important to look back on the moment in his career that track was, and yeah, it was definitely the start for him.
I agree. I was gonna choose that one as well, actually, so that changed my shit up a little bit. But no, that music video is so wild. I know this is an unforgettable track, but this whole mixtape's unforgettable. I mean,
right.
you can't forget about this. This would definitely not go well in the current year. So, but yeah, Earl, I mean, you could tell from a young age, especially on that track, he can spit. Like that dude,
right.
That dude has bars. So yeah, for sure. That track is incredible. Now this is a hard one. You know what? I gotta go with All Reliable for me. I'm going with Kill.
Strict top of the crop shit, crushing motherfuckers like moss in a mosh pit.
This is another song from like high school that I knew every word to. I fucking love the song. I wouldn't listen to it now just because I feel like it's a bit odd to listen to for somebody my age. I don't know, man. He's just spitting, man. I mean, the dude can rap. We know this. The dude can rap, and this track is no exception. The beat's killer. Again, no pun intended, but the beat is killer. His bars just murder me. This track just slams me against the wall and breaks my neck. So
yeah, sounds about right.
All right, y'all, to recap, my team is Hive, and then the next one is Grief. The next one is Azukar, of course. The next one is East, unforgettable. The next one is Tabula Rasa. absolutely fantastic. And then the last one for the bonus round was Kill. Yes, that was my team.
My team is Night, Wool, December 24, El Toro, Combo Meal, 2010, and Earl. So you guys can go ahead and vote on whose team you think is better. We'll see who wins on this one. It's going to be a good battle, but
Oh my God, I'm the CEO of YouTube. If you don't vote for me, I'm going to ban you.
he's threatening. I don't know. That's kind of messed up.
I was bold with my picks today, so if you can't respect that, then I don't respect you, and I'm getting you off the platform.
Make sure you guys go vote. Subscribe to Connor's channel. Check out some of his videos if you haven't already.
If you guys don't know who I am, if you enjoy the deeper side of trap music, cemetery and all that, then I'm the guy to go to.
All right, drop a like on the video as well, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bye-bye!